Forgive me, Graham, but that's damn nonsense, and I won't be a party to it. I'm not angry. I'm sure that you do. Right, fine, sure. Talk to you soon.
What did Graham have in mind?
Press coverage of my returning to work.
Even without a media entourage, I'm not so sure going back to work after only 3 weeks is such a hot idea, Furillo.
I'll take it easy.
You know, I would give you more of an argument if you weren't so restless at home.
Have I been a lousy patient?
We were very glad to have you. Cold cuts in the refrigerator for lunch if you change your mind.
Thank you.
Easy does it, Furillo.
Easy does it.
Item 7, assignments and operations. Lieutenant Bunce is going to be taking a personal day today. He's going to be on a TV show. Yeah, he was witness to an accident, and instead of going to court, they're going to settle it on television.
This I gotta see. Bunce is gonna be on TV.
Lieutenant's on tell it to the judge.
He says that they're taping today, but it's not going to be on for a couple of months, I guess. Well, anyway, the point is that Detective Snelker is replacing the lieutenant at the Campbellman Hardware Stakeout. Marshall and Reeser are at the Hubba Hubba Lounge, 116 in Jerome. Mick Belker is at Nicholson's Loan Mart, where we got reports they're buying stolen property. This is the last personal item. Captain Farilla is threatening to come back to work today.
All right.
Now, people, let's be aware that this is an individual recuperating from major surgery 21 days ago. Now, I'm not suggesting that all approaches be cleared through me, but let's use our heads. Captain's always had an open door policy, but let's be bright about not overusing it. All right, item 8. Possible new vehicles. Yay! This is one test unit. It's being loaned to the department for trial use.
Well, boy, howdy anyway.
Well, I had assigned it to you and Hill, Andy. What's the matter? Is Bobby sick or something?
No, he's late for work.
Okay. Hill and Renko get it for trial operation today. Now, these trials are going on throughout the department, and assuming that the returns are good, maybe we'll all have new units on the road by spring.
Stand.
Okay, that's it.
We stand.
Let's have a safe shift.
Stand.
Oh, wait a minute, Lieutenant.
People poker isn't gonna work at my place tonight. I got a little plumbing problem.
Hey, Casa Coffee.
I pay for refreshments.
Coming in at Kibitz, go to a movie.
Same time, Joseph?
Yeah.
Okay, poker at 7:30 at Joe Coffey's. Now, let's go. Now, get away out there.
You want a good plumber's, Howard?
Well, without tooting my own trumpet, Henry, I must confess that I'm rather handy at household repairs. I handle all those chores myself.
So that's a no.
You know, I wonder if any research has ever been done on your tribe's extreme ineptitude in that whole area.
What whole area?
Oh, you know, clean up, paint up, fix up.
It's a myth, Howard. Holds as much water as any other stereotype.
Sorry I'm late, Franco. Traffic.
We get to test drive a new unit. You shaved off your mustache.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby, the poker game's at my place tonight.
I thought it was Goldblum's time.
Nah, he's got a problem with his plumbing. Be there.
Hey, Norm. Hey. Will you read my lips? I'm on personal time. Norman, this is exactly the kind of attitude why I'm considering taking my services to Polk Avenue. Now, I am developing a double header. Counterfeit money for stolen weapons. I would like a little positive reinforcement. Give me your wallet. Ooh, stocking stuffer. Let me take the money out. Yeah. Here's your inspiration. Now, come back to me when you got something. I'm late. The man is a motivational genius.
We have a 911. Armed robbery in progress. See surplus store, corner People's Drive, on 24th Street.
lucky day, Slick, so I'm not popping you, so...
So what?
I'm saying, no arrest. Take off. You're out of here.
You forgetting about something?
And when I see you downtown, you can believe me, there's gonna be more to talk about. So, out of here. Get out of here. Get lost.
Huh.
Jeez. He's a real deep thinker, you know? You give him a break and the moron just stands there, doesn't know.
Excuse me, Joe. Lucy, here's that 40 you asked me for.
Thanks.
You sure you can let me have it back by Monday? I got a car payment coming due.
No problem. I really appreciate the transfusions.
Mick, Detective Belcher is the one that you want to talk to.
Oh, actually,
My name is Elizabeth Mize. I live at 1110 Carroll Gardens in the back apartment. 3 weeks and 4 days ago, I was broken into and lost my toaster and some other household items.
Actually, I'm not
The
sure
stuff
why
is in a pawn shop window on Utica and 121st Street. I wrote the name down. Here, it's
Nicholson Loan Mart.
Oh, how did you know that?
Well, we know that pawn shop receives stolen merchandise, see, so I'm going over there right now to work there to catch the people who are doing it. And what you have to do is make a list, everything you lost.
They got my electric knife, which I really don't use. I don't cook so much now that I'm alone. And when I do, you know, my regular knife is just as nice.
So you want to give the list to
They
Sergeant
got a
Jablonski.
radio, which doesn't have any batteries, and some other stuff, but it's the toaster oven I miss the most. You know, in the morning I come into the kitchen. I like to have my rye toast with melted cheese.
Excuse me, Mrs. Mize, I have to go to Nicholson's now.
Do you know how I know that the toaster oven they got there is mine?
No, I don't. How?
I asked him to show it to me. Here, you give me your hand. Caraway seeds from my toast.
Bingo.
Plus, I recognized it anyway. You're going to let me know when you make the arrest.
Oh, I'm going to be in touch.
I'm going to wait to hear from you.
Okay.
Shut up, Joe. What's the matter?
That 50 you borrowed from me for Fabian's shoes and sneaks?
Yeah, what?
Well, I didn't see him wearing them yet.
It was raining on Saturday. We couldn't go shopping.
Yeah, did my money go where Jablonski's money's going?
I don't know what you're saying now. You're making me crazy.
Hey, my man. What's going on, huh?
Hey!
Joe! We got the money you came by for.
Hey, you don't have to shout it, baby.
Yeah? You knows what I'm talking about, Luz. Where is she? Where's the kid's mother?
Joe, let's go back to the unit, please, right now.
You're a pimp. What, are you and her shaking Lucy down now, or what?
You ain't gonna find Tracy smashing my face into this wall.
Jimmy, Tracy. It's Tracy.
Tracy, that's what he calls her. Now let him go right now, Joe. Let him go.
You wanna find a lady? I'll take you to the lady.
Come on, just come on.
Seems like Tracy and me in the middle of something.
Yeah, whatever it is, we're gonna straighten it out right now, pal.
Joe, you know you don't have to. You don't know everything that's going on here.
Tracy? Hey.
What do you want?
What happened to you?
I cut her with the razor. And show him your side, too. Cut her there, too. That's why she can't work.
All right, well, just listen to me. Lucy's not gonna pay you any more money. The two of you made an agreement.
How's she supposed to take care of herself?
Shut up. Now, you can get an honest job or not. You can clean up or not. But she's not paying you any more shakedown money so she can take care of your kid.
It seems to me that we ought to hear from your friend.
Hey, you're gonna hear it from me, okay?
Hey, take it easy.
I'm hearing it from both of us. It's over.
And what you standing around here for?
Let's get out of here.
Tell me the truth, Franco. You think I look any younger without my mustache?
I cannot think about that right now.
Whoa! Sure seems top heavy.
Yeah, well, I'm feeling kind of bottom heavy. Do you think you could pull this unit over, please?
What?
Pull it over, Robert.
Wait a minute, what's the matter?
I am telling you, brother, Mother Nature is calling me, and she's calling me with a bullhorn. Now pull it over.
See, I warned you about bran muffins in the morning.
Carol Ann, how can you do this to the man you love?
Happens every time.
Oh. Sir, I don't know how to say this to you, but if you're here on an optional visit, I am here on a command performance. Sir, yeah, if you have a problem getting started, maybe, I give you $2 here. I just need a second, but I need it now. I need it now. Sir, I am a police officer, and you at least owe me the courtesy of answering me. All right, I have no choice but to bust in there. Oh, Lord, this man is expired. Sir, I hate to treat your moment of demise like this. I really do. But I have to do my duty as I see fit.
Anything iffy, remember, you say to the best of my knowledge and recollection. That way they don't nail you for perjury.
90 seconds to air. Shareholds versus Schiff.
Yo.
Okay, now wait until your case is introduced, then move as quickly as you can to your position on the set. Don't look at the camera.
Johnny, one note.
Excuse me, do we have to sit next to this man? He has threatened my dog's life.
Yeah, well, as soon as the people move on to the set, there'll be plenty of room.
I was wondering, since my witness couldn't come, is it fair for him to have his...
Please, Miss Schiff.
That ain't how it works, Miss Schiff.
Sir, here, could you please put this on?
What's that for?
That's so your tie doesn't blind 50,000 people.
Blue? You got no shot, pal.
All right, let it go. 45 seconds.
Hey, don't I know you?
No.
Ah, Jerry Weatherspoon, right? You used to work over at Appellate with Judge Greenberg?
I don't think so.
Wait a minute, something's all coming back to me now. I see some kind of show and tell at the court laboratory.
That was never proved.
Excuse me. Jerry?
Your Honor.
Does the judge know about this, Jerry?
Give me a break, will you? I got a nice gig here.
Come on, Les.
Cue the intro.
For the next hour, your living room becomes the courtroom of Harold Pyle. Here, in a forum alternative to the legal system, but obeying its rules and procedures, real people come before a distinguished retired jurist to seek settlement of real disputes. Based on Judge Pyle's findings, successful litigants receive appropriate cash awards. For the next 60 minutes, you are going to see the law in action. These are not actors.
20% for
You
me.
will see the actual participants in these real-life dramas.
Go.
And you will hear their stories in their own
Go.
words,
Hey, get your hands
spontaneous
off me.
and unrehearsed.
Don't look at the
And
camera.
you will know why, when you've exhausted your other remedies, you should demand to tell it to the judge. First on Judge Pyle's docket, the case of the distracted driver.
No wallet, no ID, no visible marks.
Probably coronary.
Briefcase hooked to his wrist. He must be some kind of courier.
If he was a legit courier, he'd have ID. This guy's wrong.
We'll write this up, guys.
I'm not really impressed with that new unit of ours. Let's go.
JD, I think maybe one of them keys might open that briefcase, sir.
Is that right, Andy? One of these?
Yeah, a little one. Might open it up.
No kidding.
Yeah, and if you open it up, I think you might find that it contains a great deal of money.
Ooh! You psychic, Renko, or did you break into the evidence?
It's like you were pretty busy before you came out and got me, Renko.
All right, now just wait a minute. Now listen to me right now. Now, every once in a while, a person has to exercise individual initiative. If you look at that piece of paper there, you're going to find that it has a phone number that might be the contact number for this.
Is this a fixed bet, Renko? You already called this number?
No, I did not.
Uh-huh.
Hey, JD, you know the rules, man. You know you gotta wait for the coroner's inventory.
Hey, Renko's got a point, okay? This could be big. What hurt is there in dialing a random number? Yeah, who's this? Who am I? I'm sitting here in Topping's diner. I've been sitting here half the morning is who I am. No, I'm not waiting here. No way. How about 1 p.m.? Philly steak and hoagie. You gonna bring the stuff? Well, obviously, it's too big to bring inside. Right? All right, I'm gonna wait 5 minutes. Nobody shows. I'm gone and school's out. They're on. We're in for the buy.
What are they selling?
I don't know. It's just too big to bring into Phillies.
Lieutenant Rinko. Detective Rinko. Convict Rinko.
I can't make it make sense to you, Joe. I guess I was afraid that if it went into court, they'd say I didn't deserve Fabian. Yeah, I told you it didn't make sense. Now I try and explain it to you and you're calling me crazy.
I'm not calling you crazy.
You're sitting there shaking your head.
Yeah, because I think it's really sad that you don't feel like you have the right to be happy.
Where'd you get that?
And you do deserve it, Luce. And you don't have to go skunking around being afraid that jerks like that are gonna come along and take it away from you.
I filled out all the Guardian papers, but I just never...
Let's go file them.
They're at home. They're at the apartment.
Yeah, we'll go get them.
.2203 on personal time.
2203 copy.
Come here. Thanks.
No problem.
See, how about something like this? This is nice. 12 carats, nickelback.
It says Carla. Her name's Venice.
Any engraver can change that.
Where's Goop Dad? Can she try it on?
Sure.
Told you, no deliveries after 3 o'clock.
Well, the security guard says he wants 500 to open the door for us, Mr. Gupta.
No way.
And forget it. You ain't getting no delivery, man.
Mike, ring up $250 for my friend, huh?
No, the guard says 500.
He'll take $250.
Bring it up under sale?
Do I tell you ring it up under sale? Do what I tell you, Mike.
$250. $250.
I ain't guaranteeing he's gonna take this, man.
Then you ain't gonna get your taste either, Irma, so sell him on a 2.5. How's it coming here?
It's coming very good, Mr. Gupta.
She's gonna need one more looser.
Mike is gonna find the right bracelet for you. Be in the back.
Okay. Can I help you? Excuse me a minute. What are you doing here, Mrs. Mize?
You never called me.
Come here a minute.
Arrest that man right now. He stole my items. I'll testify to it in court.
I know you will, but see, we gotta get him on a few other things, too. Will you trust me? Will you go home? Because it's very dangerous in here.
But that's why I'm whispering.
I'm gonna call you as soon as we get anything.
When?
Very soon, dear, okay? Now, I gotta go back and sell some bracelets. Goodbye.
Okay.
Bye.
A, you shouldn't have opened the briefcase prior to the Emmy's arrival. B, you're asking me to authorize the use of evidence as buy money. That okay is supposed to come from division.
Window on this stays open another 45 minutes, Lieutenant. I don't meet those guys at that hoagie place by then. It's sayonara to the whole deal.
When's the last time Division planned anything in 45 minutes?
If I okay, I'm complicit in the violation.
Hell of a get-well card for the captain. 40 grand in contraband, wrong guys on both ends of the deal.
Do it. Inventory and requisition of contents.
Right. Promotions all around.
Bobby, you and Andy on back.
Got it.
Playing clothes?
Yes.
Good.
Hang on, I have that located.
Lieutenant Salvinacci, line 2.
Thanks.
Luce and I are gonna take a couple extra hours.
What's going on today? You two eloping?
How'd you know? We're gonna put some rings.
So I left the applications at home, Joe.
Said I knew they were either at home or in my locker, one or the other.
And, Your Honor, I just want to say one thing. Ever since the accident, I keep having nightmares.
I have now heard from the plaintiff in this case. Mr. Sherholtz, I understand you've brought a witness.
My uncle was with me.
Can we have the witness, please?
Now comes Lieutenant Norman Bunce of Metro Police. Lieutenant Bunce is the uncle of the plaintiff. The judge has ruled on the admissibility of the following evidence.
Lieutenant, would you tell us what happened on the night in question?
Oh, sure thing. Where? Here? Over here. Yeah. Lester and I were returning from the Hofbrau house on account of they do a nice thing there for pre-Lent.
I had one beer, maybe, total.
That's right. Yeah, that's correct. One beer. So we were proceeding northbound up Portland. And then, well, basically, Les couldn't see it, of course, because he was paying attention to his driving. The defendant, Miss Schiff over there, comes flying at us. No horns, no brakes. Boom! A rear-ender, and we go dribbling out into the intersection.
In other words, Ms. Schiff seemed to be failing to pay attention.
Oh, yeah.
I was too paying attention. His taillights weren't working.
My taillights were working fine, Your Honor.
The police said they weren't.
Sure, after the accident, after she smashed them.
My fiance Roger saw it. It's in his statement.
Your fiance saw what, Miss Schiff? Judge, that statement from the fiance is a crock.
All right, Lieutenant. Lieutenant, on what basis are you impeaching the supporting affidavit of Ms. Schiff's fiance?
On the basis, at the time of the accident, the defendant's fiance's head was not visible in the other vehicle. And in my opinion, at said time, he probably was engaged in some unnatural sex act. Cut.
Unnatural sex?
Yeah, that's why his statement's a pile of bull. He couldn't see nothing from his angle.
Unnatural sex act? Are you crazy? This is an afternoon show.
Well, great. That don't make what he was doing natural.
My mother is going to hear this. My mom is going to hear what he just said.
5 minutes, Your Honor.
5.
Lieutenant.
So, how's the patient?
Well, I was thinking of going in for a half day this afternoon.
Thank God I'm not talking from experience, Frank. That sounds like pushing it.
I'll take it easy.
Hell of a streaky thing, isn't it, Frank?
What?
Life? I mean, now that you've survived, it's pretty obvious this whole shooting business has only strengthened your hand in terms of career choices.
I guess I'm on a roll.
Whereas my own options keep narrowing. Whoa.
Coffee a little too strong?
No, it's good. It's fine. Actually, I think I'll try a little milk. Here, huh? I'll get it. The Crime Institute. Their search committee has decided to hold off on recommending me for that consultancy. They think I still have exposure on this Keenan mess. That could throw quite a monkey wrench into a lot of people's future plans. Not least your own.
What's on your mind, Chief?
You were the chief inquisitor on Keenan. Those are the findings the search committee's uneasy about.
I'm not going to recant.
There's no one ringing a bell, Frank. I understand that. But a letter of explanation. For their eyes only. Frank, I'm looking for a place to fall.
I'll detail the panel's findings and I'll give you the letter. You decide whether to send it.
I hope you remember there are ways and ways of saying the same thing.
No preconditions, Chief.
No preconditions. Agreed. So you're thinking about going in later on?
If I feel up to it.
Well, don't push it, Frank. Easy does it.
I'll take it easy.
How you doing? I'm the Petrus. I'm bored. How about we just do it? All right, we can walk. It's not far. Hey, he comes or I go home. So you like company, no problem. You know, if this goes good, maybe we get regular. So far, I got nothing. Huh? What happened this morning, I'm not at fault, you're not at fault. Yeah, it's a no-fault state. Neil, make sure that door don't close.
Yeah, sure. Man the doors, Neil. Even got your truck, and the rental's on me.
Yeah, right.
Here's the menu.
There
is the main course.
You set a nice table, Mr. DePietris.
Freeze! Federal Bureau of Investigation. You're under arrest. Hold it right there.
Hey, come. Just be cool.
Okay, out.
Please, don't shoot.
You guys are feds? You're making a mistake.
Shut
here.
up. We'll do the talking.
Who are you?
These guys are city cops, sir.
We all are.
I don't believe this.
All right, men, back off. You have destroyed a carefully orchestrated and costly federal investigation.
Hey, you just did the same thing to us.
Hey, JD.
The hell with it. He wants to get into name calling. Now, we got months involved with this.
Hey, come on. Look, it seems obvious that you must have taken that briefcase from Muammar's courier.
Could be.
Just please tell me that the man is still in your custody.
We don't work like that.
You released him.
I don't need him. I know where he is. I know what he's doing. He picks his nose. I'm the first to hear about it.
I want Muammar.
So do I. Only I'm close. You're not. Now, I could be open to something.
The man is an arms supplier for international terrorists. What conceivable reasons could you have for investigating him?
Sure. You feds, you got the corner on major crime, huh? Oh, the hell with this. You're so sharp, you find him.
Look, if Muammar could be remanded to my custody within, say, 8 hours, I'd be impressed.
Impressed? I don't know what that means.
Well, for one thing, you wouldn't have to consider a midlife career change.
He's yours.
Look, you're not going to say unnatural sex, period.
Come on, I thought you people wanted the truth.
Lieutenant, isn't it correct you couldn't actually see in Ms. Schiff's car below window level? I mean, her fiancé could just as easily have been fixing the Velcro on the vehicle's floor mats.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. Your prior speculation is inadmissible. Strike it.
That's right, strike it. Strike it and edit it.
Your intent is to impeach Ms. Schiff's passenger as a witness. Why don't you just simply say that you didn't see him and therefore he couldn't have seen you? And get on with the testimony.
All right. All right. We're rolling, everybody. Action.
You say Ms. Schiff's passenger is an unreliable witness to the accident's circumstances. Lieutenant, how so?
How so? He was bent over in the front seat. Heaven only knows what he was doing down there.
Right, Captain. I wouldn't push it. No, sure, I'll have that on your desk by 3. Okay, then we might see you later then, huh?
Here's your keys, Lieutenant.
That's fine.
So? I give you my guesstimate. That's a 2-3 day job, easy.
How much?
2,500, something like that. Don't hold me to it.
Don't hold you to it. Is that your estimate or what?
Once I start rooting around, who knows where that goes?
Great.
I mean, I don't know who you had up there fooling around, Lieutenant, but if you want my opinion, someone tried to move that fixture back off the wall with a crowbar.
Previous tenant.
Now, whoever, they screwed it up real good.
I do not know why in the world you had to come on so strong to that FBI guy, J.D.
But I was trying to save our jobs, Franco. Buy us a little time.
How are we going to find, what's his name? Muammar.
What do you expect me to do, Andy, huh? Roll over and die?
Uh-oh, bad news.
What?
Leave the force now, you kiss your pension contributions, adios. No vesting.
I am telling you right now, we cannot and will not be fired. As your PBA rep, I say suspensions, possible demotions, probable, but being fired is highly unlikely.
Gentlemen.
Hey, Sidney.
Sid.
Sit.
Yeah. Do you, know any Arab gun dealers?
No. But I do know a tube steak who's trying to pass himself off as an Arab gun dealer.
You do?
Yeah, his name is Larry. He's a third-rate counterfeiter. I tried to interest Norman in him this morning, but he was too involved with his television career.
Sid, you are beautiful.
From certain angles.
Take it easy.
Okay, that's everything.
You're missing the blue form.
The blue? Oh, yeah,
I'm sorry, I can't take this without the blue form. It
Well,
has to be
what if
complete.
I'll just bring the blue form in because I have everything else here.
No, it has to all be together. I'm sorry.
Well, let me just leave this here now with you, and I can bring
care of this, ma'am. You'll have to bring it all together.
I'll bring it back later.
Wait, what's wrong? What's the matter?
I don't have the blue forms. I guess I left them in my locker.
You're such a jerk.
I forgot, okay, Joe? I forgot.
Can she mail them in?
Regulations require all applications must be presented in a completed form.
Okay, so I'll come back on Monday?
Wait a minute. She has everything else, right? How long does it take for these papers to get to social services once they leave here?
What do you mean, how long?
Well, I mean, it takes time to process them, right? I mean, you're not going to send them over this afternoon.
On average, 10 working days.
Well, couldn't you start processing the application, and we'll mail the document in?
I explained to you I can't do that, sir.
Miss, I wouldn't ask you to do this if it wasn't really important.
For another thing, mail applications are received at another office.
No problem. Look, we'll just address the envelope and we'll make it special attention to you. I'm a city employee too, and I can get mailed to precinct if I give my badge number.
She'll have to address it to Mrs. Johnson, municipal employee number 735.
You are an angel, Mrs. Johnson.
Thank you.
And she gotta get it here by no later than Tuesday.
Tuesday.
You are official now.
Oh, wait a minute. She gotta pay the cashier. Window 9.
Thank you.
I've been waiting in line for almost an hour.
Fellas, you're gonna make me nauseous.
You sure about this guy?
Detective. Muammar is Larry Buckholz.
There's no way his pitch to those FBI guys was for real.
No.
He has no Middle East arms contact.
Larry ran scam junkets to the Holy Land. He probably picked up a little Arabic. Fellas, he was showing these guys counterfeit paper. He was gonna sell any pieces he bought on the street.
Hey, you listen to me, Haircut. Our entire careers are riding on this, so you better be right.
Oh, yeah, like we got a choice.
Let's go talk to Muammar.
You guys living here?
Yeah. Guess he moved out of his car when he struck it rich.
Well, do you want us to go with you?
Nah, we can handle it.
Listen, don't underestimate this guy.
We should be so lucky.
Yo, Larry, baby, you in there, man?
Police!
Hey, there he goes. Where? By the boxes.
Come here.
Hey, man, what is this?
You tell us, Muammar.
Muammar? Oh, come on.
Hey, see, Larry? That's what we said. Muammar. Kind of weird for a street punk named Larry.
But see, the papers keep saying he's buying guns from you. Whole shipments of illegal arms from Muammar, a.k.a. pack rat, counterfeiter, scam artist.
What scam? Name it.
Look, my man, you have heaved enough crap our way already.
Are you referring to my merchandise?
What, did you steal it?
I bought it, man. I bought it.
With that funny money you've been running off? That the deal, Larry?
Oh, deal. Oh, you want to know all about the deal? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll tell you all about the deal. Only it ain't my deal. I didn't have nothing to do with the deal,
calm down,
man. It's
man.
Jimmy G. Jimmy G, he's the one that had the deal. He was the one who had the place, man. It was his place. That's whose deal it was. Only Jimmy G is gone, man. He's
Yeah,
gone
okay, now
upstate.
slow.
And, you know,
Now you slow
Benji's, hundreds. And I used to help him run them off every now and then. That's all I did, honest to God. Only when he went upstate, man, I run off a couple of loads. That was my mistake.
That was one of them.
Tata Lakum, El Lute, El Aribadia. That's Arabic. Yeah, I picked it up from this Muslim dude that I was sailed with over on Michigan
Guys, you
Avenue.
can't get
know what I'm
talking. This
saying?
one you can't shut up.
Hajj Mubar, Ibn al-Malikilia al-Hali. That means that I am of royal blood, and I have made my pilgrimage to Mecca.
Can you believe they went for this guy?
Yeah, one thing I got to say, man, when I'm out here hustling, I am believable.
Now, you guys see the problem, don't you?
Yeah, that's crazy. Let the feds worry about it.
Feds,
Right.
what feds?
They bought him before.
God knows how.
Hey, what are you guys talking about now,
Trouble
man?
is, they realize we slipped him a Hummer. They're gonna hold us responsible. That's how the feds operate. If they take a fall, they're not taking it alone. They'll drag us down with them.
Hey, what are you guys talking about? The feds set me up,
what
man?
are we gonna do?
I don't know. We're in the soup.
You? What about me?
Rolling home stretch, folks.
Judge Piles returned with his verdict.
All rise.
What do you think?
Spend the money. A finding in this case depends on assessing the likely veracity of the competing versions of the incidents. We have heard allegations that the defendant, Ms. Schiff, was inattentive. We have also heard that Mr. Sherholst had been drinking and that his taillights were not functioning. While this is a close call, the court finds a likely preponderance of merit in the contentions of the defendant, Naomi Schiff.
Are you freaking kidding? This is a joke here, huh? This is ridiculous. No, first of all, you don't let the people say what really happened, and then you kangaroo through the verdict. Why don't you subpoena the carpet muncher, huh?
Could you keep your mouth shut long enough for him to say next case?
Hey, Your Honor, what happened?
Cut!
Did she promise you some turn on the floor mats with her, huh?
You're about to blow your appearance fee, my friend.
Which one of these creeps you related to?
We have a finish, folks. We have corridor follow-up.
Oh, jeez, I can't wait.
Not you. You are finished.
Great job, Lieutenant.
Oh, yeah, please, crack wise with me, Jerry, huh? Because it's going to take a whole lot for me to clean your clock, right?
I don't know what that is. Now, maybe that's those 17 jewels rattling around in there.
Gentle with the piece, man. A Rolex ain't indestructible.
Junk. $6.
It's a $1,200 watch in a fine jewelry store.
Scooped in the back? Tell him I got the rest of his parcels on the truck and I'm bringing them in.
Give me the 6, man.
$6.
You skipped a receipt.
Do I pay you to mind other people's business, Mike?
No, I was just seeing where you wanted the popcorn makers.
We're closed.
Put your hands up.
What are you doing?
Don't argue with you, old bro. Just do like she says.
You. I want that toaster oven. The one on the second shelf.
Put the gun down, lady.
The hell I will.
Put the gun down.
You trying to get us killed?
I'm a police officer. You're under arrest. Get down on the floor. Move! Hands behind your head.
We captured him.
Here's the unsuccessful plaintiff. Excuse me, sir. Do we have your reaction to Judge Pyle's verdict?
Naturally, I thought it should have gone the other way. Guess I have to admit the defendant's prettier than I am.
Possibly we haven't seen our last motion for the case yet.
Oh, you know, you're a real moron. You get just what you deserve, yeah.
Cut! You shut your damn mouth.
Hey, how about I shut your eyes?
Get security, please.
Hey, forget it, pal. Don't worry. We're out of here. Come on. Where do we go to pick up your dough?
They said they'd mail it to me.
Hey, I don't know if I helped you, kid.
How do you explain that nothing in division files even remotely suggests that your people are involved in investigation of this arms dealer?
Not everything goes through division, Mr. Saunders.
Are you telling me the investigation is being carried out under your direction? For the man responsible, you seem totally uninformed.
I won't comment on the actions of my officers until I've heard their explanation.
And when is that going to be?
Soon.
Hey, where you been?
Mailed the form. Mailbox out front has an early pickup.
All right.
You want me to bring anything by for the game tonight?
Money, just money, pal. I gotta go get some beer. You wanna come with me?
Yeah. Hey, Joe. Thanks for everything.
How's that new unit been treating you?
I got kind of detoured today, Sarge. Couldn't make a real good impression.
Well, it's got to be better than those rattle traps from down on the road now.
Well, it did seem to be a little top-heavy.
Yeah, we got to have the report in by tomorrow.
Okay, we'll turn it in tomorrow.
Still have a job by tomorrow.
Lieutenant, Agent Saunders.
Where is he?
You mean, Muammar?
That's who he means, Detective.
You want Muammar, we can probably get him for you sometime tonight. You know, he usually sleeps in his car around Decker and 138. Of course, with all our heat coming down after the guy he hired to make the pass at you croaked, he's gonna lay low for a while. But if you really, really want, we could probably drum him up for you.
What do you mean he sleeps in his car?
Muammar's a low-rent scam artist, Agent Saunders.
Folks call him Larry.
Check his sheet.
Hey, Neil, what's low rent about a loitering beef? How about failure to produce satisfactory ID?
I guess he produced enough satisfactory idea for Agent Saunders here to believe he was going to buy a bunch of weapons.
I was you, Agent Saunders. I could see a serious argument for writing this one up subject escape, but you make the call.
Work?
You don't know that, J.D. We don't know what he's gonna do. And do you know what would have happened if he'd written this up?
Well, sir, I don't think he's going to do that.
I'd say it's 80% certain he'll do nothing.
80% is not that good.
I've lived with worse. First name?
Jawar Harlal.
Mrs. Mize to see you again.
Sit, barf breath.
What?
I would like my items back.
You want your items back? Lady, you're lucky I don't arrest you for armed robbery.
Sorry, but you were too slow.
I was slow? You know, it took me 4 days to set that bust up. And I didn't get a cellar. I didn't get a felony. I didn't even get a TV set. Know what I got? I got 7 cases of popcorn poppers. And you, a person who knows nothing about police work.
What do I have to know? I get robbed and you cops do nothing. I may not have that long. I realize that, Sonny. You don't know my condition. And the one little pleasure I give myself is toasted cheese in the morning.
Can't use your broiler?
It catches fire under the broiler. Do you want me to burn up too?
Take this to the cop who's doing the inventory. He will release your toaster oven.
Thank you. Now, what about my gun?
Bye-bye, Mrs. Mize.
Spell Jahar. Make it Jerry.
Hey, Sergeant.
What?
Never mind. Norm, now that you've made your network debut, I figure you're in a magnanimous mood. I bet you're dying to give me back my torn currency.
You figure wrong.
Hey, wait! Norm, while you were out going Hollywood, I was providing Detectives LaRue in Washington with invaluable information.
Don't tell me you solved the Marilyn Monroe case.
Oh, it's okay, Norm. The man's rating's AAA right now.
Yeah? Who'd he give you?
Nobody.
Nobody? I must be going deaf. I could have sworn I heard the exotic name Muammar pass from my lips to your ears. I also distinctly recall a happy smile of relief on your face.
Sid, it gives me great pleasure to award you a check in the amount of the big 000. Now get lost.
But Sid's non-information led to a non-arrest, which really put us on the map with the FBI. Now, Sidney, here's 50. Keep up the good work and keep your mouth shut.
This usually wakes me up.
But am I hearing this right? We got no bust at all, and you're paying that off?
What we got here is a potential bust. We're probably going to nail Muammar tomorrow for passing funny money.
Look, I'm doing this as a professional courtesy, huh? But I think we're establishing a dangerous precedent here.
Thank you. I'm going home to take a nap. When I wake up, I bet I'm back in Kansas.
You ain't going to believe this, even if you understand it.
Well, when I was single, I had a scroungy kind of a place. Old Joe Coffey, he's got like a roach hotel up there.
Plus, Mr. Home Beautiful has only 2 usable chairs.
Come on, 2. I was there last week, and I'm sure he had 3.
Yeah, well, he broke the 3rd one trying to hit this rat who ran away with the service.
Hey, don't be so hard on Joe. He serves a nice stew.
What do you think happened to the rat?
You guys are terrible. Hey, Andy, you're gonna bring the chips and the pretzels?
Yes, Sarge, I'll see you in a couple hours.
I'm reimbursing everybody for eats.
You announced that 3 or 4 times. Back up at roll call.
Got another nickel there, ma'am?
How much more?
Just 5. Look, they don't have any Garcia Vegas. I'm gonna try across the street.
Okay, yeah.
Get it moving, man.
How you doing? Do you have any Garcia Vegas? No. I think you got some back.
Joe, where are you? I think I heard gunshots.
Something happened in the smoke shop.
That thing?
Over there, yeah.
Joe, are you in the smoke shop? Give me a position. Possible gunfire in the smoke shop. Officer shot. Officer down. This is Bates. I can't get a pulse.
22-203.
I'm it. Smoke shop. Al Smoke Shop. Van Buren. It's on Van Buren. How long are they gonna let him lie there?
Luce, we gotta get everything we can. Captain.
Station house thefts. Lieutenant Hunter has alerted us to a rash of these. Contact him or me if you're missing anything or if you have any clues. 5, Lieutenant Goldblum asks he doesn't want to take any more calls, Ray repairman for his house. 6, new undercover. Belker is at Monty's Save Shop vis-a-vis cash machine ripoffs across from there. 7, Captain Frillo will be in today. We're expecting him at 0800 hours. 8, no funeral arrangements as of this hour on Joe Coffey. As many of you know, his mother and his stepfather live in Florida. They've been notified, and they're returning up here. Last, the Coffey investigation. Lieutenant Bunce is in charge, and assigned with him are Detectives LaRue in Washington, Morrison, Bursky, Vargas, and McNeil. Plus, division is helping out. Current status is as follows. No suspects in custody and no eyewitnesses to the event. However, we are developing promising forensics. Suspect and vehicle description and other relevant data are on the board. Everybody, please apprise yourselves. People, whenever a cop killer is on a loose and a good friend is gone, things change for all of us. Just remember that investigation points to the fact that this is a street robber who was interrupted in the act. Let's not be getting paranoid that somebody's out there stalking us. Just do your job. Remain responsible as regards the community, and let's get the guy. Be careful out there.
Bates. Sergeant Bates. Lucy.
A desk today. Okay, Lucy?
Whatever they want. Whatever Bunce wants.
You need any time off? You need anybody to talk to?
Welcome back, Ken. Go on. Thank you. Sorry the circumstances, Stay.
Any developments?
It's a little slow. Got a stolen vehicle report matches Bates' van description.
No vehicle.
Not yet.
Hank?
Henry.
Glad to see you, friend.
Thank you.
No, Lieutenant Hunter, on those thefts, we'll be wanting all our spare manpower.
Oh, of course, the coffee man.
I'll help you, sir. I was thinking to keep an eye on the khaki officers since they control access to the squad room.
Good enterprise, Valentine. You know that Melvin in particular. He seems a flaky type. Damn. Sir? My Swiss Army knife.
Check your pockets, sir?
Yeah, about 5'10". Caucasian, right. No, not a light-skinned Puerto Rican, Caucasian.
Blue kind of work shirt, white high tops. Merrill Martin. Come on, he ain't out of the joint yet. You can do better than that. You better do better. Bunce.
Lucy, it's policy, one I agree with, that I give you these names. Father Richardson's in the chaplain's office. Very solid, very good man. And Dr. Gordon, by reputation anyway, is top-notch. I believe he's the department's senior staff psychologist.
So I guess it's take your pick, believe in God or not.
Something like that. Or you can talk to both of them.
Captain, I got somebody sounds like our man. White male, light hair, 5'10", medium to slight build. According to my snitch, lives in his SRO. Guy's been knocking down liquor stores up and down Van Buren.
Take LaRue in Washington.
We have a 911. Armed robbery in progress. See surplus store, corner Peebles Drive, and 124th Street.
Hey, you kill a cop, buddy, huh? Is that your thing, huh? What the hell are you talking about? You're under arrest, suspicion, robbery, and murder.
You sure you can't paint over there where the machine is?
No, that's all metal over there.
It don't need paint, Mr. Gutbaum. Be a dead giveaway. The perp would get hinky.
Hinky?
Yeah, hinky. Nervous, unpredictable, subject to departure from his usual MO.
Just go on your own business, Mr. Gutbaum. Everything's okay.
I can't help but being a little nervous.
Don't worry about a thing, Mr. G. Anything goes down, I'm here. And I got the officer to help me out. Just kidding.
Go away.
What kind of code do you use, you know, when you got to use the facilities?
Huh?
What I'm saying is I could cover for you.
I don't need any help.
You're not dealing with untrained personnel here. I mean, I got college credits in holy science.
You study English, too?
Yeah, so?
So how come you don't understand when I tell you to take off?
And I got a brown belt in karate, sir.
That's terrific. Then I will shoot you if you don't leave me the hell alone.
Okay, I get the message. 10-4.
Got a customer for you in interrogation, Miss Davenport. D. Wilson, prostitution, controlled substance.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Here, Rich Turner. Book him. Rob 1, murder of a shopkeeper and a cop.
You want a PD sport?
PD or a lawyer?
Is that him?
Look familiar?
I don't know. I think so, yeah.
Good. All right, let's move you away from him. We'll get you a lineup. Look, I'm gonna wash this guy's hands a minute. Make sure we get a clean print. Come on.
Same with all the girls' work on Jefferson. You check out Marla, they got Pop with me. She's gonna walk with $100 fine.
Because she's paying off Judge Harden?
Paying off the judge, the bailiff, the lawyer. They all getting something off the working girl.
Do you have any proof of these allegations?
Check it out. You go to the court office over the lunchtime. That's when he gets the envelopes for the judge.
The clerk's office. Next to Judge Harden's courtroom?
I don't know. Wherever the bailiff's at, he's the one. If I'm saying the truth, can I get out?
Possibly. I'll check into it.
You see, with the laser scope, we gotta scrub you real good. It's hot! Go on, soak down now, Chip, because if you were in Mal's smoke shop and you left even a partial print, that laser scope is gonna lift it off anything.
What do you think, I'm stupid, man? You think I'm dumb?
No, I don't think you're very polite. That's what I think.
It's hot, it hurts!
Not half as much as the electric chair. Now, why don't you get smart and tell me a story, huh? Because we already got a cop that puts you leaving the scene, and that gets you 80% strapped in already, huh?
Well, leaving what scene?
Mal's smoke shop, you diphead! Come on, scrub!
What do you want me to tell you? I've never been in a smoke shop. I've been in the smoke shop.
When, last night?
No, not last night.
Come on now, Chip. Now, we know that you didn't want to shoot a cop, right? We know that he surprised you, right?
I'm telling my lawyer, man. I'm telling him about this washing crap.
Her story's this. Brown's Law has told all their pros clients not to come to them anymore, to go to the public defender. So they do. But then the pimp gets a call telling him to drop money through a mail slot in the law firm's building. When he arrives before noon, girl gets off with a fine.
If it checks out and she'll testify, she won't.
I'll talk to her about testimony. How you feeling?
Oh, wobbly. Good enough.
Captain. Counselor, you have a suspect on the coffee shooting. He's in interrogation.
Thank you.
Are we on top of this, Norm?
You heard Bates ID to show up. Plus, the guy's given a partial statement. He says he's been in Mal's smokes. Conceivable we may lose that as coerced, but the guy's stupid, Captain. I think we can nail him. We're trashing this place right now. I also got some people coming in for lineups on the other robberies.
Sounds good. Keep me apprised.
Yeah.
Joyce's hooker says Harden's the judge and the lawyer's somebody in Brown's firm.
Harden sounds like a match. Not a light sentence here, but real uneven.
Can we get access to his clerk's office?
Sure, administrative judge let us in.
Today?
Give it a try.
How's our coffee suspect?
Well, as soon as his attorney's through, we start the lineups.
Lieutenant?
Yeah.
When you want me for lineup?
About an hour after his lawyer's done with him.
So, how we doing on the case?
Hey, we got an eyewitness ID, namely you. How much more we need?
Yeah, but besides me, we're doing okay?
Yeah, not bad.
Like what?
Like he's talking. Like we got witnesses for other lineups, other jobs.
Good, because I don't think I can ID him.
Hey, you already said it was him when we brought him in.
I know I did, so now I'm not so sure.
Look, come on now. Just, you only saw him for a couple of seconds. Now, this show-up was accidental. And when you see him in lineup, you'll know.
Maybe. I don't think so.
Hey, it's the same description. He hits little stores and he whacks people out. Now, you got to come through
So
here.
what, do you want me to lie or something? Is that what you're saying? I told you I am not sure.
No, I don't want you to lie. I just want to get the guy that iced your partner.
And I don't want to get the guy? Is that what you're saying? You think I want to let the guy go who killed Joe? I don't want him to walk. That's why I asked you. Why don't you come up with some stuff? Why don't you come up with this high tops?
You bored? No. So we got a 419 in progress over here.
What?
Yeah, Broad Nile, too. Just boosted a Crenshaw. It's up under a garment.
Her?
Pregnant women thieve like bandits. Hold it a minute, ma'am.
You got a problem? Hey, let go of
Don't
me!
give me cause, ma'am.
Hey, manager!
Under detention, Melba.
Hey, let go of me! Now, my name ain't
I got
Melba.
you, Mr. G.
Did you steal something, lady?
No!
Check the Crenshaw's in aisle 3, Mr. G. I believe you'll find the top one missing.
All right, all right. Let go of her. You have a melon under there, lady?
If I do, it's certainly gonna be a surprise to my old man, because that's not what he planted here 6 months ago.
Ha, ha. Let's examine the facts, shall we?
Are you crazy? You want a lawsuit on your hands?
That's right, a lawsuit for false harassment. Now, there is no melon bulge here. Now, am I right?
I ought to call your agency.
Look, it was a judgment call, Mr. G. The top melon was missing. She emerges from the aisle. What am I supposed to do?
A judgment call.
How long have you been doing this job?
5 days, sir.
A little less enthusiasm, okay?
I was in a video kid, you know, playing the games.
From when to when?
I was loaded, I don't know.
Is that the extent of your alibi?
What's wrong with it?
Nothing, but it would help if we could prove it.
So go ask him. Find the manager. Maybe he saw me.
Do you know his name or have his description?
I don't know it, okay? Maybe I was in my room. Maybe I was just loaded.
Mr. Turner, I'm not asking for the world, but a degree of consistency about your whereabouts would help.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
What about your statement to the police? You were in the smoke shop.
Hey, I thought you said we get that tossed.
I'm simply trying to clarify.
So I'll cop, all right? I'll cop to a couple of rip-offs. What do you want me to say? Something stupid like I killed a cop? No way in town, man. Not a chance.
Davenport. Lineups are ready. We're going to be running it in 2 or 3 parts.
Why's that?
We're having trouble rounding up a couple of witnesses. Your client's been a busy little beaver.
And so have you. I understand you tortured Mr. Turner with hot water.
Come on.
Your statement goes down the drain with your water. Count on it. Sergeant Bates?
Miss Davenport?
I'm really sorry about Joe.
Thank you.
Lieutenant Bunce just informed me what sounded like a hitch in a lineup.
I don't know anything about it.
Something about other witnesses. I certainly don't want to press you, but I know the extra care you want to take in getting the right perpetrator.
Correct.
Would you be willing to talk to me this far? Tell me, when you saw my client in booking earlier, was that accidental or did Lieutenant Bunce lead him to
Accidental,
you?
totally accidental.
Aren't you afraid that seeing my client being brought in might prejudice your ability to be objective in a lineup?
Look, I don't want to discuss the case with you.
Excuse me. Miss Davenport, they're looking for you in lineup.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Hey, don't let her get to you.
About what?
Well, she was asking you about what she saw, right?
Wrong.
Oh.
Badinsky. Everybody has to butt in. Tell me when to say something, when not to say it, when to go to lineup, when don't go to lineup. Do this, do that.
Number 3, step forward. Turn to your right. Turn to your left. All right, step back, number 3.
Yeah, that's him.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay, that's it.
And what about Bates?
Captain. I've decided to let her sit for a while, Captain. We got enough to hold this yo-yo without her. And to tell you the truth, I think she could use a little more time to think it over. Get rid of any possible doubts.
I wasn't aware she had any doubts.
Well, you know, Captain, I mean, she's been through it, you know. She's a woman, you know. I mean, well, everybody has doubts about something, which doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's just that, well, you can't be 100% sure about anything in this world. See what I'm saying?
Lucy,
Captain.
what are you doing?
Just going through this stuff. It's Turner's.
Recognize anything?
You know, all I saw were those white high tops and that blue jacket shirt thing.
Lieutenant Bunce says you're not sure of your ID.
Just keeps running around and around in my head. I think it's him. It probably is, but, you know, I keep thinking maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's a chance that I made a mistake.
In that case...
Like his eyes, you know, or his hair. It could have been longer. I just got that short look at him. You know, he's coming out of the doors about 30 feet away. It's just confusing. That's...
Lucy, if you can place him at the site, it certainly would be a big help. But if you can't, you can't. Nobody wants you to go any further with this than you legitimately can go.
I'm not so sure of that.
Take it from me, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
With that understanding, I'd like you to take a look at him in the lineup.
Right.
All right, number 3, step forward. Turn to your right. Turn to your left. All right, face front.
Sorry, I'm just not sure. Need me for anything else?
Are you planning on charging murder?
You just stay tuned. The show ain't over.
Stan. Yeah? I'm taking Detective Swain. Probably be a couple hours.
Okay.
And Stan, put me on nitro, will you?
Yeah.
Till coffee clears and further notice.
Good fishing, Lieutenant?
It's time to start using barbed hooks, Sergeant. The Eda Brigade lost an entire gross of officer in charge forms less than an hour ago.
Oh?
Shoot, who's in the house clipped on me? Oh, sorry, Lucy.
Sorry. I keep forgetting he's dead. I keep wanting to tell him things.
Well, why don't you just keep telling him? Really, there's no harm.
I guess that's what I'm doing. I keep hearing him telling me back, Luce, don't get jammed up. Just do your job, do the best you can. That's Joe.
Sounds like it.
Excuse me.
Is this Judge Beckerman's?
It's 217 down the hall.
Thanks.
Yo, Ronnie, how's he hanging, man?
Not too bad.
What you got? Couple of writs of
Hey,
habeas corpus
he looks familiar.
deposition on Aguilar, and a motion to declare you ugly, Truesdale.
Go back to PR, all of you.
Pleasure doing business with you, huh? Buenos dias, bro.
I have today's winners. Marley Anderson, Pam Boston, and a one Tiffany Brewer. All of them good. Thanks. Bye.
Police, you're under arrest.
Jesus.
Hey, Henry Goldblum.
You're under arrest.
Well, what you do? Get job with Candy Camera? Oh, man, you serious?
Uh-huh. Bribery. Come on.
Ringo, check the hot sheet for that red Fiero. 807RJ6.
No,
No?
not even close. I said no. God, I keep thinking we're supposed to play poker with it. It's like caught halfway down my crawl and I
Ringo,
can't.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Daryl Ann cried all night long. I had her Rock her in my arms till she went to sleep.
I didn't sleep at all.
Me neither.
Robbery in progress. Units to 123 and Decker.
That's us, pal. 2202 in response. Get out the way, man. Get out of the way, pal.
I'll take the back.
Bobby Hill. Bobby Hill. Lord, did you hear me call you?
No. Must have been in one of the apartments. Did you hear that?
It's here. It's here.
Freeze! Ringo! Don't!
Stand up! Put your hands over your head. Turn around toward that wall right now. I want to tell you something, pal. This ain't the day to be robbing people. No lie. Because the one from my party, you've been shot 4 or 5 times already.
Hey, don't open that can. Don't drink that. Hey, I'm talking to you. So what? For what? It's against the law, so what? Hey, come back.
Hey, you get out of my way right now. I'm gonna knock you
Oh,
right
you're
on your
asking
can.
for it, buddy.
When I buy a beer,
I'm
nobody
authorized
tells me when I get off
security
when I
here.
you get away from me.
Hey,
You
man down.
punk,
Man
you
down.
picked on the wrong guy this time.
back
I'm
up.
gonna stick you in the
Back
carriage,
up,
roll
brown
down the
belt
traffic.
there.
All right, that's enough. Just step away.
Go on. Thanks, Mick. This here's my commanding officer, you know. He was violating a PC 117. When I approached the subject to request compliance, he became abusive. Then when I attempted to enforce the code, he kicks me in the groin area.
Hey, he came after me with some of that kung fu stuff, so I give him a little bazoo.
You all right? Yeah, I'm okay.
All I did was try to defend myself. Honest, that's all. Defend myself.
Okay. Take a hike. Okay. And stay out of trouble.
What's going on here?
I'm gonna tell you something. You have got a ticking bomb here. Meaning what? I'm not talking to you! I did what you said. You said to leave you alone. I went after the PC-117 myself. Okay, so I underestimated the violence potential. I made a mistake. I'm
I
sorry.
don't want you to take this the wrong way, but have you ever stopped to think about, I don't know, maybe going into some other line of work?
You don't mean get out of law enforcement?
Yes.
No, you don't understand. I mean, I have wanted to be a cop all my life. When I was a little kid, we used to have these 211s going down, and this cop used to roll on the squeals and kick the door down, and he'd pull my old man off my mom and tell me everything was going to be okay. And, you know, I thought that guy was some kind of god.
That's the most moronic thing I've ever heard. You're fired.
Hold on, Mr. Gutbaum. Let's not go overboard. I wouldn't.
I would. Listen, I want you to go down to your agency and tell them to send me somebody normal. One of their ex-cons.
Can't help me out on this one, big guy? It's the code 3 then, Mick.
Okay, we got a van. This look like the one?
Yeah.
Good. It's an impound. Go take a look at it.
Bunce, sorry about what happened before. You know, I'd do anything in the world to make this case.
Just go on down, huh? SID's looking for prints already. Here's Willie Slade, robbery and assault. Stay right here.
Mario Mangella, Esquire. Retained on behalf of Truesdale and Martinez.
Martinez don't want you, Mr. Mangella.
Well, I was informed that he did.
Well, he don't.
If Brown sent a lawyer to me, is to protect himself, not me.
You want a public defender?
I want Brown's spot here.
Are you claiming you had no idea there was anything in that envelope?
No way, Frank.
Jesus, you can't be a lawyer with a bribery conviction on your sheet. But right now, you and the bailiff are all we got.
And he's not saying a thing. Am I right? That's because Brown has him all bottled up. You see, I will make a deal, but I can't. I don't know.
Now, doesn't that prove something?
Not really.
Captain, Attorney Brown's in interrogation B.
There, you got someplace now. Hang him out to dry.
Get him a bail he can make.
And a Fester Raymond.
Next bus.
And lizards. We got him. Okay, lock and load, men.
My desk.
Yeah, Lieutenant. Yeah. We've been in every building within 3 blocks of Mal's smokes. I don't think there's a witness out there.
It ain't gonna come off the neighborhood. It's gonna come off the trade. Some guy who walked in when the place was being robbed.
Okay, I'll be back at Turner's crib.
Yeah.
Lieutenant SID, line 3.
Valentine. Call the paramedics, Brewster. So, we've caught a thief.
You idiot!
Valentine. Don't Valentine me! Your 21-blade Swiss Army knife? Your 101st Airborne lighter? I've got it. Your Ayn Rand book? I've got that too. Lieutenant Hunter.
Why?
Oh, because I suppose you've treated me like a son? You've treated me like a doormat! You've treated me like that ridiculous dog of yours! Remember when you clubbed me and tied me up, Lieutenant? Mr. Great Russian freedom fighter? When your dog was painted with zebra stripes. You know what I thought? Ha, ha, ha! Ha, 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 ha!
I'm as disappointed as you are, I'm sure, Captain. The kid had energy, a kind of simian intelligence. I thought some guts.
Cut it, Mr. Brown.
Cut what? Do you know why I quit representing prostitutes? Precisely because of corruption. I can't afford corruption. My practice is too successful.
Or do you mean she can't afford a close connection to it, so you shunt the girls off to the public defender and...
Look, I can believe that some people in my office have made phone calls, taken envelopes, but surely they don't need my cooperation. Now, how can I help? You can wire my office if you want. A subject of privilege, of course. What?
Martinez. Martinez says it's you.
I think it's him. Now, if you don't have grounds to hold me, people, I have a full afternoon in Part 17.
Don't make any mistakes, Mr. Brown.
How about when you went out with that man? That was good. And who stood up for you? Who said he was beautiful? I wanted to puke.
Valentine, come on.
Valentine. You don't even know my first name.
Yes, of course I do. It's John.
Everybody calls me Jack. Only you think of me as John because all you've called me for 6 years is Valentine.
Now, Valentine, that's not fair.
The hell with you. The hell with the whole elite squad.
Lieutenant, what's holding up the lineups on Turner?
A couple of witnesses still being brought in.
Move him to arraignment by 4 p.m. or I'm bringing habeas corpus.
Stan, I'm out to Mel's smoke shop.
Maybe partial prints even on these little fragments of
Neil, maybe they should reopen the smoke shop, you know? And some of the regular after-work customers might come by.
Yeah, we're going to lose a couple more hours.
Deliveries? About them?
Nobody makes delivery 6 at night, Luce.
Anything new?
Nah, I'll check. They were going to dust the shelves.
You ID'd the van?
Yeah, that's it.
So now, maybe we find a print on the steering wheel or something, and we're in business.
I hope so.
Look, maybe I came down hard on you before. I know this whole situation got to be a stone crusher.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go talk to the department shrink, ask him if he knows a hypnotist. You know how they help you recreate past scenes? Anyway, I'm on my way to division.
You know, driving to work this morning, I heard one of them ads for real estate school. Usually I don't listen to them, I just tune them out. But today, I was listening.
You're going to real estate school?
No, I didn't say I was going to go. I just said I was listening.
How much money do you think you can make in real estate?
$60,000, $75,000, $100,000.
Well, I've listened to 2202 corner of Bailey and 112th Street will proceed to intercept. Watch it, Rinko.
Freeze!
All right, take it easy. I'm hurt. I need an ambulance.
Just a handcuff, fella. We'll swing by the emergency room, Rinko.
You know what? I don't feel sorry for you at all, because you stole a car, and you don't even know how to drive, do you? What the hell is this world coming to?
You're under arrest for grand theft auto, buddy. You have the right to remain silent. If you give up that right, anything you say can and will be held against you.
Look, if I can figure the guy's impossible, just hearing your description on a radio call, how come you didn't see it?
See, you got to realize that we're under the impression there was a suspect in custody.
We got one suspect. A suspect. That don't mean stop looking.
Well, we heard that Sergeant Bates had identified him.
You heard that? Where'd you hear it from? You
Well,
never
we
heard it from me.
Well, there was talk about it.
So it was a rumor. But you don't act on rumors. That's not how things are done. Look, so we all make mistakes, huh? Important thing is we got another possible.
Hey, Wachtel will sign a warrant. We can swing by and pick it up.
All right, let's go.
I was gonna go to a hypnotist.
So why'd you come to me?
Well, I don't know. I heard going to a hypnotist can queer the evidence, or I don't know. I was down here, and I guess I just wanted somebody to tell me that he wasn't just dead or gone.
If I told you something like that, would you believe me?
I'm not sure.
Lucy, your partner Joe enjoys an eternal life in Christ.
Doesn't really change anything, does it?
Nor does it rid us of grief or a sense of loss. No.
Thanks. You know, we've got this guy, and I really think that he killed Joe, but I wasn't a good cop. I didn't see what I should have seen, and now he's going to get away.
I don't know if you were a good cop or not, but if I were you, I wouldn't railroad anyone. My understanding is that there are times to trust your heart and times to trust your eyes.
Hey, Sergeant. Yeah? You know where Neil or Bunce are at?
Out someplace.
Hey, Luce, you got a second?
What do you got?
This came from Turner's. This stuff look familiar?
Were they together? I mean, did it look like he could have worn it yesterday?
We found it in a pillowcase of stuff in the back of a closet.
Okay, thanks. Captain, I'd like to try the lineup again.
I have to tell you, Luce, by now its value as evidence is minimal.
I know, but what else have we got? I mean, we got no gun, no other witness. And now I hear we don't even have Bunce's statement.
Have you had a change of heart?
I think so. Yes, I'd like to try.
All right, have Stan set it up.
Hey, I did see some sneakers from Turner's apartment.
They mustn't influence you in the lineup.
No. Right.
What's going on?
We're putting Turner back in the lineup for Bates.
Oh, come on.
We concede prior prejudicial effect.
Do you concede Turner's being framed? A show-up ID followed by a failed lineup, now a new lineup? This is vigilante atmosphere, Captain. Sorry, but you're building your little castle on sand. Mr. Turner is going to have a very strong defense.
William Hasselbach, GLA. Suspicion murder.
All right, Sergeant. Got a new candidate for you. Just dossed his apartment. Found a cannon. That one look a little more like it?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. No lineup, okay? I was wrong. I almost nailed maybe the wrong guy. Now they got another guy.
Whom you recognize? Lucy, I won't allow you in another lineup.
So quick. It was just... I'm sorry, but it was...
Captain, new suspect with a gun. We're sending for an 18B and a rush on ballistics.
Yeah, fella, where you pushing? Hey. Yeah, I know now.
Officer, we're requesting assistance, ambulance, Decker and Third.
We got him, Mick.
Are you crazy?
Oh, I seen you chasing him.
So you ran him over and killed him?
He ain't dead. Just shook up a little. I hit him just right, you know, not too hard.
What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, I come back to get my check, and I seen you chasing this guy, so I figured, maybe you could use a little help. You would've got away. Don't I at least get a thank you here?
Thank you? A thank you? You're lucky I don't have you arrested for attempted manslaughter.
No way, Mick. It's a clear-cut PL 339C, justifiable assistance to a peace officer. You know, I got canned at the agency.
Oh, am I sorry to hear that?
But hey, every knock's a boost, am I right? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna resubmit my application to the department.
The police department?
Yeah. I figured maybe you could give me a reference, you know?
4 detox programs for meth, 7 arrests.
How many convictions?
Oh, we're gonna add to that count, Billy.
You guys. Hey, tell me, which one of you plays the good guy and who plays the bad guy?
Oh, Billy knows how it works.
Yeah, you know I do.
It says here, he wet his bed. They recommend rubber sheets.
Well, that's funny, man. All right, I want a lawyer. I want the PD.
Oh, we're getting sensitive.
You don't get the PD. She's representing the wrong suspect. You get an 18B dude.
What's that?
Court-appointed shyster with nothing to gain representing a loser like you.
Hey, when you make a puddle, do you sleep in it?
Shut up!
No, if you can't control yourself, girl, I'm gonna have to spank you with a rolled-up newspaper.
Where the hell's Brown? Huh? You let Brown go, man.
We had no probable cause to hold him.
What about him ruining my life? What about him lying? At least let me wear a wire against the man, bro.
Jesus, you know he won't talk to you now.
I know that. I know one thing. You should be ashamed of yourself. And you, Frankie, shame on you pigs.
Jesus, we're continuing the investigation. We're going after Judge Harden as well as Brown. If I thought you were totally innocent, I'd tell you more.
I don't need to know anymore. Okay, Frankie? Come right down to it. The man's a bunch of little girls. Believe me, I will deal with Brown myself. And he...
SID fired Hasselback's gun. It killed Officer Coffin.
Tell us again what you did last night. Went to the mayor's ball, met Cinderella, and the two of you must have gone to the ladies' room.
Enough already! You are wrong about me.
I'm reading your sheet, little man.
Your gun killed our cop, Mr. Hasselback. Let's get him arraigned.
Come on, let's go.
There you are, Valentine. You're looking much better. Jack, no one knows better than I that emergency action team duty exacts a toll. And I've decided that disciplinary action is not appropriate. And On a more personal note, I forgive you.
You forgive me? You're the one who's been driving me crazy in the first place. Come on, Lieutenant, come on. Give me about 3.5 hours on the Zen stealth of the true ninja. And then they give Warrior of the Month to Bunce. Norman Bunce. He's not even an eater. That was a moment of true happiness for me, Lieutenant. Yes.
Classic projection of your own inadequacies. It is the ritualistic betrayal and slaying of the father figure.
Father figure? You? I doubt you could sire a worm. It all fits. The endless preening, the incessant cleaning of the weapon. You talk tough, Lieutenant, but you're a sick man.
You have gone too far, Ballantyne. You're through.
Through? We'll see who's through. You don't know what it's been like keeping it all in while you've ignored me and treated me like dirt. Well, now, the real Jack Ballantyne is out of the box. A cat, ready to pounce.
There was arguing terrible. A lot of screaming and yelling. I knew something terrible was going to happen.
You get a look at the other guy?
No. But I heard Mr. Brown. He was screaming at him.
Fabian, I feel like I brought you into another lousy thing.
What do you mean?
You've had so many hard things in your life, and now you got to deal with another one.
Not this hard, Luce. You're not alone.
You aren't either, Fabe.
So anyway, we got this jumper, right? This old bird is real freaked out. The ledge is about this wide. Old Coffee's inching out there. The guy says, "You grab me, I'll push you." Old Coffee looks back at me and says, "You grab me, I'll push you."
Meantime, Winkle's positioned the firemen. If there's going to be a fall, they're going to be under Coffee and not the guy.
So Coffee finally talks him out of it. I mean, it takes about 3 hours. He says, "I was in Vietnam, da dang, all that good stuff." He finally gets the guy off, and they take his picture. They make his picture for the paper. Next day, Briscoe goes a reprimand to him because he didn't have on his hat when he had the picture taken.
Oh, hey, you remember the time we're in that hot dog stand? Coffee is hitting on this absolutely gorgeous chicken and miniskirt. I'm talking grade A primo carne, right? All right, now, I'm sick because he's doing pretty good.
And a call comes in. It's a bank job in Coffee sector. Coffee, he's acting like a big man with the girl. We'll take care of this. That kind of attitude, you know. Let me just swing into action here.
So, he's grabbing the broad's phone number while he's fishing around in his pockets for his car keys.
And then he realizes that he left them in the ignition. And he's locked out of his shoe there.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. I just heard about your buddy getting killed, and I just wanted to express my condolences, you know.
That's right.
I stand you folks still around?
No. Thanks.
I remember one bus just after he came on the job. Coffee comes up to me. I don't even know him. And he's all serious, his face all scrunched up, you know, like he used to get. He tells me that I wrote up my arrest report wrong. I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, is this dude from Internal Affairs or what?
Turns out Neil spelled his name wrong.
He's saying, it's coffee with a Y, not like what you drink. Yeah.
Thank you.